Welcome to Rajendra Tandon videos. We continue with Bhramar Geet by Surdas, verse 32. Surdas was a 16th century Hindu devotional poet and singer known for his lyrics written in praise of Krishna. The lyrics are written in Braj Bhasha, one of the two literary dialects of Hindi. Surdas is regarded as having taken his inspiration from the teachings of Vallabha Acharya, whom he is supposed to have met in 1510. He was a part of the Bhakti movement spreading across the Indian subcontinent. This movement represented spiritual empowerment of the masses. Some other poets of Bhakti movement were Kabir, Tulsidas and Mirabai. The genesis of Bhramar Geet poems can be traced to Srimad Bhagavad Puran. According to the narration in the Puran, the inhabitants of Braj could not reconcile with the loss of Krishna to Mathura. To recall, Krishna had been brought up in Gokul or Braj by Nanda and Yashoda. In reality, he was the son of Devaki and Vasudev, who were imprisoned in Mathura by Devaki's brother Kans, who was the king. In Gokul, Krishna, besides grazing cows, used to play on his flute and make gopis dance and enjoy various games. The gopis, that is the cow maids, had become very fond of Krishna. So when he went away to Mathura, the gopis were dejected. Krishna came to know of this and sent Uddhav, a classmate of his, to assuage their grief. Uddhav first went to Nanda and Yashoda, who had brought up Krishna, and told them that Krishna was formless, unborn, without a beginning and an end, and omnipresent. He advised them to look for this Krishna rather than the child they had brought up. At this stage, the gopis who had assembled by this time took Uddhav aside and probed him to learn as much as they could about their beloved Krishna. They repeatedly chanted his name. Meanwhile, a black bee droned into this assembly. The gopis started taunting Uddhav through the medium of the bee. These verses are therefore named Bhramar Geet. Uddhav is conversant with Yoga and Brahmagyan and is not even distantly conversant with Yama or Prem. When gopis inquire him about Krishna, he talks of the formless Brahma and Yoga. This irritates the gopis no end. They compare Uddhav with the black bee. Today's verse is the gopis' appreciation of Brahmagyan. कहाँ लाऊं कीजे बहुत बड़ाई, अति ही अगाध अपार अगोचर, मनसा तहाँ न जाई. He goes on praising, he goes on talking of Brahma in words we do not understand. He says Brahma is limitless, is without any depth. You can't know him. The mind cannot reach him. जल बिनु तरंग भीति बिनु चित्रण बिन चित ही चतुराई. अब ब्रज में अनरीति कछु यह उधो आनी चलाई. Uddhav coming to Braj has started a new argument in describing Brahma. It is like trying to create waves without water. Jal bin tarang, bhiti bin chitran. Painting a wall without there being a wall. And being clever without a thinking mind. रूप न रेख बदन बप्पू जाके संग न सखा सहाई. He has no form. He has no face. He does not have friends. How can we think about that Nirakar? He is not Nirakar. He is Niradhar without any basis. How can we fall in love with him like we had fallen in love with Krishna? Ta nirgun so priti nirantar kyun nibhai ri mai. Oh mother, how can we in love with Nirguna? How do we carry on? Man chubrai madhuri murat rom rom arujhai. In our heart is embedded the image of Krishna. So sweet. हाँ बलि गई सूर प्रभु ताके जाके श्याम सदा सुखदाई. Every part of our body is given over to Krishna. And we get happiness from that. How do we get happiness? From worshipping Nirguna Brahma. In this verse, Surdas has created lovely images. He writes, ब्रह्म तो ऐसा जो अतिशय अगाध है, डेप्थलेस, अनंत है. इट हैज नो एंडिंग. अगोचर है. वी कांट सी हिम. इवन द माइंड विच इज द कंट्रोलर ऑफ आवर लिम्स कैन नॉट रीच ब्रह्म. ये तो इस प्रकार की भावना है जैसे बिना जल के तरंगों को पैदा किया जाए, बिना दीवारों के चित्र बनाए जाए और बिना बुद्धि के अपने आप को बहुत समझदार समझा जाए. इस निर्गुण ब्रह्म से हम कैसे सदैव प्रेम करेंगे? इसके विपरीत हम लोगों के मन में तो श्री कृष्ण की मधुर मूर्ति चुभ रही है, हमारे रोम रोम में उलझ गई है. हम तो उस पर बलिहारी हैं, हमें तो वही अच्छे लगते हैं. Brahmar Geet is a fabulous combination of virha, grief of separation, jnana and bhakti. It is a composition in the face of which jnana takes a back seat. Here the entire logic of yoga accepts defeat. All that remains is absolute devotion, bhakti and bhakti alone. Surdas's verses not only reach a pinnacle of emotional content, but are also rated high for a poet's craft. His language is simple, expression spontaneous, and words full of learning. He is rich in imaginative similes and metaphors. Hazari Prasad Dwivedi, an eminent Hindi critic, writes, सूरदास जब अपने प्रिय विषय का वर्णन शुरू करते हैं तो मानो अलंकार शास्त्र हाथ जोड़कर उनके पीछे पीछे दौड़ता है। उपमाओं की बाढ़ आ जाती है, रूपकों की वर्षा होने लगती है। सूरदास is one of the greats of Hindi poetry. He not only enriched Hindi literature with emotion and linguistic excellence, but also pioneered a unique tradition in Krishna Kavya. We close at this moment and we'll come with another video tomorrow. I thank you all for listening to me and enjoying the great literature of India that I am trying to put on YouTube. Thank you very much once again.